And just like that, we're back, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to vlog. Now, we got some good news today and we have some bad news today, but the good news, the Nissan GTR, the bug killer, she's done. We're gonna go pick her up. We got a new drive shaft, we got a new bell housing, and Luke cannot break any of this stuff whatsoever. Now, the bad news though, you guys saw the title, you guys saw the thumbnail. The bank is gonna foreclose on my house. Mate. Now, all YouTube clickbait aside, I received a letter from my bank yesterday, not a foreclosure letter. I just received a letter with a list of parameters that I need to meet so that they don't foreclose on the house. Now, what does foreclosure even mean? That means that I lose the house. I lose the house, I lose all the money I put into the house, I lose the land. Effectively, I go bankrupt. Also, on August 31st, this house that I'm renting out, I'm getting kicked out of, which means September 1st, effectively, if the bank forecloses on my house, I'm bankrupt and I'm homeless. Now, before we talk about that more in depth, we gotta go get the GTR right on now. Now, in other news, you also know we started unwrapping the Lamborghini Urus, and per usual, just like every single other car in the entire history of this channel that we tried to unwrap, it didn't go very well. We just kind of got distracted. This right here is a metaphor of my work relationship with Luke Terra. I'm over here hustling, taking the vinyl off. All he wants to do is play vinyl ball. You can't make that shot. You're not gonna make it. You're not that guy. You're definitely not that guy. Oh. All day, every day, baby. Let's go! Every single time I drive this Urus, I'm blown away with how loud it is. Oh, I love this thing. Too bad we gotta sell it. Look at this Buick right here. That thing is so sick. Bro, save some downforce for the rest of us. It's not that I want to sell the Urus. I have to sell it. Like, I don't have a choice. I'm gonna get foreclosed on. A couple things I have to point out. It is currently 98 degrees outside and we are running winter tires. Don't hate me. I know. I gotta get new tires, but they're expensive. Now, winter tires mean more grip, right? So we can launch her to go. This thing is so fast. I don't want to sell the Urus, but we gotta sell the Urus. Now, unfortunately, before we go pick up the Nissan GTR, we do have to pay for the damages. Also, look at the reflection of the Urus. It looks so dumb. This is literally the story of my life. Why am I so stupid? The problem with unwrapping a Urus is the vinyl doesn't want to come off. We have to tear the whole thing apart, and my baby fingers are starting to hurt. But you guys know, baby steps. Now, of course, the $1,000,000 question, how much did it cost me to fix my Nissan GTR that Mr. Luca broke? Ladies and gentlemen, drum roll. That is not going to be enough. I got $5. $5 is not going to cover it. I got a 20 in there. Yeah. So it was $6,090, which honestly is a lot better than it could have been. We know you didn't break it, Luca. We definitely didn't break. Go. This is why all my cars are broken, though, because I'm an idiot. Now, the key to unwrapping the Urus is just a little bit every single day and 6 months. Did I just break this part, Luke? No, we're good. This is just to pop right off. No big deal. I think probably the most ironic part about this vent, it is non-functional. By removing it, we're now getting airflow to cool the engine. Horsepower gains and weight reduction. We just got here to Precision Performance and immediately, without hesitation, Luke hops in the Nissan GTR. Don't you have like PTSD? We're back, baby. We're back. We're definitely not back. Also, check out, we finally have the carbon fiber hood. It looks so sick now. The car's just like totally complete. Now just remember, Luca, ease into it, okay? Baby acceleration, nothing crazy. You need to launch it? No, Luke, stop. Oh my God. Wow, okay. Wow, unbelievable. You already blew up one time. See you later, dude, I'm out of here. Unbelievable. Why am I driving the Urus? This doesn't even make any sense. Let's be honest, I kind of already know the outcome right now. He is who he is. There's really nothing we can do about it. Baby accelerations. No. Okay, you know what? He's getting better. You know what? Just encourage me. Oh my goodness. What? The way the whole back end just hunkers down. That thing's ridiculous. I realize I love the Urus, but why am I driving the Urus? That right there, that's my ride. In 3, 2, 1. Oh goodness, I forgot how fast this thing is. This thing is terrifying. Oh my goodness. All right, the bug killer reigns again and go. Yo, let's go. Dude, every single car, this ruins every single car. This thing is so wicked fast. Your car looks ridiculous. It looks ridiculous. Let's go. Oh my goodness, what? Yeah. I wish you guys could be here to experience this. 1,600 wheel horsepower. Oh my goodness, and the drive shaft feels fantastic. Oh, the irony, everywhere we go, Teslas are just always lurking. Don't worry, we're gonna save it for the racetrack. So July 2nd, we have the roll races. We're gonna take the bug killer. I know every single plaid and their step plaids wanna race me. There's also gonna be a bunch of sheepy hurricanes. That's right, get out of here. Get out of my road right now. Unbelievable. I love Teslas. You know what? I should buy one. You know, I just gotta point out, I've driven the Nissan GTR 17 times, and the number of drive shafts that I personally snapped is 0. I'm 17 for 17. I just want to point out, Luke Terry, I'm perfect. I'm 17 for 17.
What happened?
I have driven this car 17 times, and I have snapped no drive shafts.
That's pretty good. Did you know you check engine lights on the Urus?
Are you kidding me?
Was it on there when you were driving it, or is this when I was driving it?
You're making that up. You're lying. You better be lying. Bro, we're trying to sell that. Are you kidding me? So off camera, we just officially decided that yes, indeed, there is a check engine light on the Urus. Great, lovely. Oscar Husso, bud. Husso. So Oscar just got back from the groomers and he is all floofy. You must be so hot. Are you thirsty, bud? You thirsty? Yes, you are. Well, Oscar is hydrated, and the Urus is broken. And we continue on.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry about that is right. Unbelievable, out of your paycheck. You're paying me at this point.
Dude, the Urus, I don't know if I can afford the Urus. The GTR, still can't afford the GTR.
Now, of course, a quick disclaimer. Luke is not paying for any of these issues, okay? So just, that's clear. Luke, hold on, there you go, ease into it, and go. Oh my goodness, this thing is so insane. I can feel all the blood rushing to my forehead. Also, we desperately need to get carbon ceramics because right now, this thing accelerates so fast, but on the brakes, it's not very good on the brakes. Not very good on the brakes. It's so crazy to think that someday, one day, this might not be my house because the bank foreclosed on it. We've been out here filming every single day. This is not okay. It's not funny. So off camera, I was telling Luke how much I love the Nissan GTR, and then he had the audacity to tell me to remind me that in 54 days, I might be living in this thing. Thinks it's so funny. Yes, the clock is counting. If we don't have this house done in 54 days, we're gonna default and it's gonna be foreclosed. At the beginning of today's video, I told you guys I got a letter. So that letter was from my construction loan company. Now, generally when you're building a house, you have two loans. You have your construction loan and you have your traditional mortgage. The construction loan is during the construction phase. Once the house is done, it transfers over to a traditional mortgage. Now, the house has to be deemed livable by the city and the county, and you have to get a certificate of occupancy before you can get that traditional mortgage. So right now, we have the construction loan, and the construction loan defaults in 54 days, which means if the house isn't done and the county and the city deems it's not livable, then we can't get a traditional mortgage, which means we default on the construction loan and we foreclose on the house. Lovely. Now, it's not all bad news, and that's because 54 days is a long time. At the same time, it's not very long whatsoever, and we have a laundry list. We have so many things to get done on this house. Now, there's one key caveat. The garage doesn't matter. It's a certificate of occupancy. That house has to be livable. Garage space is not considered livable, so we just gotta have the main house done. That means the bathroom's gotta be done. The kitchen's gotta be done. We gotta have light fixtures. We gotta have a front door. We gotta have garage doors. There's so much to do on this house. If we run into a hiccup, effectively, I'm homeless. Now, as I mentioned, we got 54 days to finish everything. Like this exposed wire for the doorbell, that has to be finished. The front door, we're missing the glass. There's also no way to lock it. We have no wood floors at the front entrance. The HVAC, we're missing the venting. There's no power, there's no water. We don't have hot water, we don't have cold water. If I want to take a shower, I can't do that. And the county, the city, deems that that is necessary to make this a livable space. Do we have to shower every day? Probably we should. Also, the gas hookup for the oven. How am I supposed to cook my DiGiorno's? So as I'm saying, like, we got all these exposed wires, all the electrical. There's actually a lot to do, 54 days. Now, plumbing, electrical, blah, blah, that stuff is important, but the county also has a bunch of safety requirements to make this house considered safe to live. And this house, as it stands right now, there's a lot of safety concerns. Now, this right here is definitely a safety concern. I'm not that guy. I've never been that guy, but in this house, I'm allowed to be that guy. That's right, baby. And having a gaping hole in your garage floor? Yeah. That's not safe. And you see those doors up there? Yeah, there's no mezzanine. You walk out those doors, you fall, you die. You don't want to be that guy. Now, on top of all that, we need garage doors. We also need a driveway. I don't want to be that guy driving my Ferrari factory race car down a dirt road. Like the neighbors, once I move in, they're already gonna hate me, so you better start off on the right foot. We also need landscaping. I have 1.7 acres. I gotta landscape all this, but the silver lining, the one good thing, the caveat, we got plenty of time. We got 54 days. That's 1,296 hours. There's plenty of time. Like, that's plenty of time, right? Yeah. Now, all jokes aside, this is actually a really stressful situation. Like, this is a YouTube video, but this is also really my life. Could you imagine a scenario in which we default on this loan and I have to move in with Luke? Luke doesn't want that. Luke definitely doesn't want that. Don't come at me. No, don't come at me. Now, we got 54 days to finish this house. I do have the utmost confidence in my builders. They're the best in the business. We can get this house done. We can move into this house by the end of summer, but we have a $1.7 million construction loan that we could theoretically default on. Now, the traditional loan, they'll pay off that construction loan. We could also just pay off that loan ourselves. I could fire sale the Bugatti, but we don't want to do that. So either live with Luke or finish the house. Now, in one of the more unfortunate sequences in a vlog ever, it just started raining and we have our 888s and a Nissan GTR with 1,600 horsepower. Who's driving? I am. I definitely am driving. I have a dog. Now, all jokes aside, this is actually sketch right now. Oh goodness, really, Utah? Typhoon season, baby. This is typical Utah right now. It's pouring rain, but all you guys see is blue skies. Like, there's blue skies everywhere, but it is raining cats and dogs. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Oh, jeez. Okay, we're done. We're done. Goodness. I just realized when we picked up the Nissan GTR, we had a full tank of gas, and now we're under a quarter tank. This thing legit gets 6 gallons a mile. That's right, 6 gallons for every single mile. This car was freshly detailed this morning. We get this random little rainstorm. It's sunny again, and the car is a disaster. Well, I think that is going to effectively end today's video, but there's one more profound statement I gotta make. You see, in the future, when we default on the house, we're gonna be out in the mud, but the good thing, this couch, this beautiful, glorious couch, I own this baby outright. So whether it's today or in the future, we're in the mud, we got a roof over our head, today's video, yep, it's over. Now, of course, the real question, Mr. Lucateri, how excited are you on a scale of 0 to 100 to unwrap the Lamborghini Urus?
Is 0 a good number?
No, you gotta get excited.
That's your car.
Where are you
That's
going?
not my car.
Hey. Dude, my baby's skin is
this is hot.
This is way harder than I was expecting.
Way too hot.
Hey, you can't quit on me now.
I got to work.
I got place to go. Hey, no, you. You know what? Whatever. You know what? It doesn't matter.